farm. It's cheap, really easy to build, and is gonna get you so much iron. Okay, and here's everything that you're gonna be needing for this iron farm. As you can see, it's kind of fun. It's not a joke. You're gonna be needing a trident, but please try to find an impaling 5 trident. So like enchanted. It's gonna increase the drops by a lot, like a lot. So let's stop talking and let's get to building. Okay, and for the first step and probably the most important one, it's the locations. In iron farm, we're gonna be working with villagers and a bunch of other stuff. So you need to be at least 150 blocks away from any village, villager, working station, bed, villager trading hall, villager breeder, and villager breeder. Now we can actually start. You're gonna start by building up 4 blocks from the ground, just like this. So 4 blocks. Place 1 chest on top, a chest next to it, so it becomes a double chest. 1 hopper going into the double chest from above, and 1 campfire on top of the hopper. Take your solid blocks, and I want you to extend from this campfire 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and do it for all 4 sides. Just like this. Now connect the lines together and fill up each one of these small squares to end up with a big square and a big platform. Stand on top of your platform, go to the edge, and I want you to place 1 temporary block, 1 block on top, get rid of the temporary block. And now using this block, you're going to be kind of making like a ring around this platform. Now things are going to get wet. Place 1 water bucket in every corner. And if you did everything correctly, the water should stop perfectly in the middle and it should not like extinguish the campfire. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's time for the Trident killer. Now you're probably wondering, why even use a Trident? You can just like use lava or something, right? Well, yeah, but using the Trident killer that I'm about to show you, you can kill the iron golems in 5 hits. And the quicker the iron golem dies, the quicker he's gonna spawn again. You're gonna go to the middle, and I want you to place 3 blocks on top of the campfire, just like this. 1 trapdoor on top of the 3 blocks. Place 1 temporary block on top of the trapdoor. 1 observer on top of that block, so facing down. Get rid of the temporary block from below and replace it with an observer facing down. And if you did everything correctly, the trapdoor is gonna like go up and down and just go crazy. Looking at the top observer, I want you to go 2 blocks out and break this one in the middle. Place 1 sticky piston facing into one of these observers and 1 lever on top of the piston or next to it. Get rid of the temporary block, and now we can click it once so it should stop. Get rid of these 3 temporary blocks in the bottom. Throw your trident into the trapdoor from above. If I click this lever right here, this trapdoor is gonna go out like really quickly. The trapdoor is not gonna fall, but it's gonna like stay in this flying position. And this floating trident can deal damage to anything below it. Go to any side of this platform, it doesn't really matter. I want you to go down to this block right here and extend it by 3 blocks out. So 1, 2, 3. And now do it for this entire line. So you should end up with this like little platform next to the bigger platform. Now surrounding using some building blocks, build it 1 block up and 1 more. Now using some more building blocks, I want you to make like a roof on top of this like little room. But I want you to leave a hole open just like this. And now it's time for the beds. I need you to place like 20 beds on top of this platform. It doesn't matter how you place them, but I'm gonna show you like the most optimal place. Place 10 beds in this line, go to the opposite one and do the same thing. Very optimal. Okay, now for the most important step of this farm, the villagers. So you're gonna need to bring 20 villagers in this room. But don't worry, there's like a really simple way of doing it. Start by bringing in 2 adult villagers, and now you're gonna go to one of them and give him a lot of bread. Then as you can see, it's gonna start happening. And after a while, they got a little baby. So you're gonna be breeding them 20 times until you have 20 villagers in that room. Okay, and once you have your 20 villagers in this room, make sure there are no nitwits, so like the green-coated villagers. They can't get a job, so we don't need them. And also babies. Once you're done, close up the roof. And over the working stations, you can use whichever one you want. It doesn't really matter. Start by looking at one of these longer sides, and I want you to break all of these blocks next to the villagers. And in this gap, place your working station. From the side, I want you to count 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break this bottom block and replace it with another working station. So now you have 10 working stations on this side. Now it's simple. You need to repeat all of these steps on this side as well. So now we have 20 beds, 20 villagers, and 20 working stations. Make sure it's the exact amount. Now for the final step, I want you to place 1 leaf block on top of every single building block that is not covered. The reason we do this is really simple. We don't want any iron golems to spawn on the walls, so we put some leaves on top. This means you also need to place 2 leaf blocks on top of your Trident killer, just like this. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your farm is complete, and as you can see, we already got an iron golem waiting. The Trident killer isn't on, so he's not taking any damage. Let's turn it on and see how quickly we can kill this iron golem. So 1, 2, 3, go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. This has to be the fastest Trident killer I've ever built. Like look at that. And of course, when the golem die, all of their loot was gonna go in the chest. So you're gonna be getting some iron, some puppies, and also some string from the cats. Yeah, it's sad. One small and really important disclaimer. When you're done using the farm or you're gonna be leaving the world, make sure to turn off the Trident killer, or else the Trident is gonna fall to the ground and you have to, you know, throw it again. Bye-bye!